So hey everyone, so this is definitely a little different from the usual videos on the channel. As much as I love building and role-playing, I've been wanting to explore more Roblox games lately, and today we're diving into Pet Hospital Anomaly. In this video, we're going to go through every anomaly currently in the game, explain what to do, and show you how to spot them because trust me, some of these are incredibly easy to miss, and who knows, by the time you're watching this, there might be already new anomalies added to the game, so keep your eyes peeled and let me know in the comments if I missed anything. Alright, that's enough talking. Let's head into the hospital and see what weird things are waiting for us today. But first, what exactly are anomalies? So in Pet Hospital Anomaly, anomalies are anything that seems out of place, whether it's a patient that looks slightly different or something that simply does not belong to the hospital. Some are easy to spot while others are designed to trick you. So the anomalies we're covering today can all be identified without using any equipment. All you need is a sharp eye and a good memory. While appearance-based anomalies can also happen or can also be seen through photos and security cameras, you don't actually need those tools to detect them. So just be careful because letting one of these anomalies slip through can have deadly consequences, from triggering terrifying death rituals to unleashing hostile creatures that will actually devour both your patients and of course yourself. So the first one is wide eyes and sharp teeth. Trust me guys, this one is hard to miss, but instead of a normal patient, you'll be greeted by a creepy, distorted smile filled with the razor sharp teeth and two glowing eyes that seem completely out of proportion with the rest of its body. If its appearance was not unsettling enough, it also speaks with a deep voice, distorted voice that immediately lets you know something is very wrong. If you ever encounter this patient, don't let it in because that's definitely not a normal visitor to your hospital. So for the next anomaly, we have 3-eye. It is actually one of the easier anomalies to spot. So instead of the two usual eyes, this patient has 3 glowing red eyes, and it actually speaks with a deep distorted voice. So it's actually easier to spot, as you can see in the photo on the screen. The next one is hollow face. It can be identified by its dark, empty eyes and constant twitching. Interestingly guys, this anomaly is not always hostile, but treating it will trigger a death ritual. If that happens, it's best to stay inside the room and click E on all the candles since the door opens incredibly slowly during the ritual, so you must be careful with that one. So the next one guys, we have unnatural appearances. It has 2 different variants. The first features large eyes with dark eye bags and an oversized draw-on smile, while the second one has small, wide eyes paired with disturbingly realistic teeth. Both versions speaks with deep voice and distorted one, making it clear that something is not right, so you better treat them clearly and at the same time safely because they sometimes go wild. So the next one, we have the twitching patient. So the twitching patient actually causes the patient to make sudden unnatural movement, by the name itself, twitching, in their arms and head, sometimes even stretching their neck to the abnormal length. While you can occasionally spot this anomaly in person, it may only be visible through the security camera in some cases. So the next one is easily one of the creepiest anomalies in the game. We have the staring at the player patient. The patient will constantly follow your movements by turning its head and staring directly at you wherever you go. Thankfully, it only works when you're in front of them, because turning around and seeing them still watching you would be absolutely very terrifying. So the next one is actually one of the rarest anomalies that you'll ever see in the game. We have the hunched posture. It actually causes the patient to appear unusually slouched or bent over. This anomaly is often accompanied by other abnormal features and is rarely seen on its own. If you notice a patient with a pronounced hunch, it's usually a strong sign that something is not quite human for the animals themselves. So that's it for all the normal anomalies, or the anomalies that you can guys see through the naked eye. So next up are the photo anomalies, and these are a lot trickier to spot on because unlike the previous anomalies, you won't be able to identify them just by looking at the patient. Instead, you'll need to take a photo of the patient at the window using your camera. Sometimes the camera reveals things that are not visible to the naked eye, and trust me guys, some of the hidden anomalies are genuinely unsettling and scary that made me shout at 3 a.m. in the morning. The first one is incorrect photo. It is exactly what it sounds like, guys. The patient looks normal at the window, but something changes once you take a photo of them. Their eyes or ears may look different, their ear color might change, or they may suddenly have an extra horn, or maybe missing one entirely. So if the photo does not match what you're seeing in a person, you've actually found an anomaly, and you must be careful when actually treating them on the room. The next one is a natural photo. It can be especially creepy because the patient may look completely normal at the window. However, once you take their photo, they'll suddenly have eerie, realistic facial features that make it clear something is very, very wrong. As you guys can see on the screen, this is an example of it, and it's actually very scary. The next one, we have the static photo. It's actually easy to miss if you're not paying attention to the details of the photo. Instead of a normal picture, the patient's photo will appear covered in static and have a grainy, distorted effect like the ones you see on TVs back in 70s or 80s, as if something is interfering with the camera itself. And lastly, we have the curse photo. It's actually one of the creepiest photo anomalies that I have seen in the game. The picture will show you the patient with the wide, bloodshot eyes and an unsettling grin. Even worse, if you pick up the photo and look at it, you'll actually instantly lose 10 sanity points, which is actually your life in the game. Thankfully, if you leave the photo on the counter, it won't affect your sanity at all. So for the last category of anomalies, we will be having the security camera anomalies. These are some of the sneakiest anomalies in the game because the patient will look completely normal both at the window and in their photo. The only way to catch them is by checking the security cameras when their true appearances is finally revealed. So the first one is black eyes. It can only be seen through the security camera. So instead of a normal face, the patient's features are completely covered by a dark image of eyes that seem to stare directly at you, making this one of the most creepiest anomalies to encounter during your gameplay. So the next one, we have a natural body. It's actually only visible through the security camera. The patient will appear heavily stretched and distorted, and every time you close and reopen the camera, their body changes shape again. Even creepier, if you're holding the patient's photo while checking the camera, the distortion can spread through the photo as well. So it can be seen both through the camera and the security cameras. Next, we have staring at camera. So basically, it's exactly as unsettling as it sounds. So instead of behaving normally, the patient constantly looks directly into the CCTV camera at all times, even while they are walking towards the room. No matter where they go, their eyes will never leave the lens of the camera. So now we have the void. It actually causes the patient to appear completely pitch black on the security camera, with even their eyes blending into the darkness. So if you see what looks like a living shadow instead of a patient, you've definitely found an anomaly. So it's like a person, but it's also like a shadow when you look at the CCTV camera all at once. The next patient, we have the twitching patient. It causes the patient to make sudden unnatural movement with their arms and head, sometimes even stretching their neck to an impossible length. While you may occasionally spot this anomaly in person, it may also appear exclusively on the security camera. So before checking a patient or before checking in a patient to a room, you have to make sure, guys, that you have checked both the camera, the photo, and what's happening in real time. So for the next one, we have the skinwalker. It only appears on the security cameras and can be surprisingly difficult to spot on. So the check-in camera does not always give you a clear view of it, so it's best to use the lobby camera to get a side profile of the patient. And if it's something about their appearances seems inanimal or not so animalish, trust your instincts. There's an anomaly there, guys. So lastly, guys, we have the different ears. It's actually subtle anomaly that can only be spotted through the security camera. The patient's ears will appear different from what you saw at the window. So pay close attention because even the smallest detail can reveal an anomaly itself. One thing to keep in mind, guys, that these anomalies can actually mix and match with each other. So don't assume a patient only has one anomaly at a time. For example, in this video, guys, you will be seeing that there is a shapeshifter at the window. And then I check the camera and then boom, there's actually completely pitch black one. The game loves combining anomalies, so always double check everything because one patient can be hiding multiple abnormalities all at once. And that's every anomaly currently in Pet Hospital. Hopefully this guide helps you spot them a little easier the next time you play it. Of course, this game is constantly getting updated, so if I miss any anomalies or if there are new ones coming up in the future, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. Also, I hope you guys enjoyed my little voice reveal for this video. If you like hearing me talk instead of just reading text on screen, let me know because I'd love to make more videos like this in the future. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. So goodbye guys!